Okay, so here's the deal. A few weeks ago on our live, we gave away a couple Accelerator pedals, and one of our winners was Kai, and he is actually using a 700R4, which means that he needs something to attach his TV cable to. And since we usually use the 4L60 on our swaps, that is something that we have not had the opportunity to show you guys. So that's what we're working on today, so stay tuned.
Okay, so we got to get a throttle vacuum cable hooked up to one of our Accelerator pedals, okay? And we've never done that before, so when he asked us if we could possibly do that, I said, may as well give it a shot and see how we would do it. So that's what we're going to show you, what we ended up with.
Yep.
Okay? We've shown you our pedals before, or what we make. Everybody's seen those. This starts off from the adjustable pedals from like a Suburban or a Yukon or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go back and watch and see how we get to that portion of it if you like. I did build myself a little jig, so
yes.
now I can put them together without even having to go to the truck, and so I can assemble them ahead of time. Okay.
Yeah. Says a lot about how many square body LS swaps you've been doing.
Yep, because I had to do 3 the other day, so I did 4 the other day, including this one.
Yeah.
So I needed a quicker way to do it, and this is how I'm going to do it. Okay.
Sweet.
I built it so I could put my pedal in there. Okay. I will bolt it into my jig. If this wasn't getting the throttle vacuum cable going to it, we would be able to just put that in there, and this piece wouldn't be stuck out. And then I'd throw my pedal in there and get it sitting like that. And once I get it tightened down here, we'll weld it up real quick. Okay, and then we'll start talking about the throttle vacuum cable.
Sweet.
Okay. We'll move that since we don't want to ruin it.
Yes.
We'll get her welded up so we can call that portion of it done, okay?
Yay.
Helps if you put some shielding gas on it. Okay?
A little happier.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. Oh, a little better. That's where grinding comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you said it in our previous video. It's not how good of a welder you are, it's how good of a grinder you are.
Exactly. It would have helped if I wore my glasses off. Welding blind is not the easiest thing to do. Okay, so if I wasn't doing the TV cable going to it, this thing would be done, all right?
Yep.
So, okay, and that's goes into a square body truck only, as far as I know, you know.
Yeah.
So, all right, so now we can get rid of the jig. Save that for another day.
Sweet setup, though.
Thank you. Okay, so a TV cable on a TH700R4.
Yes.
Okay. They run off of a throttle vacuum cable. Okay. It's not a kick down cable. It's a throttle vacuum cable, and that poses kind of a problem for somebody doing an LS swap.
Yeah.
Okay? If you don't have that thing on there, your transmission will not shift right. It's kind of the equivalent of the computer telling it what your throttle position sensor, where you're at your throttle position.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? And so the next problem is the throttle on a carburetor or a throttle body. When it pulls on this cable, it would measure out about over 1.5 inches, almost 1.75 inches.
Yeah.
Right? So from idle to full throttle, let's just say it was 1.5 inches.
Okay.
All right? And I measured that off of a truck that we got sitting outside that's got a 700 in it. And the problem is with these pedals, when that's, no throttle and then full throttle, it's less than 1 inch of travel from this point to that point. Okay? So if you ran a cable directly to that, it's just going to open up that TV cable half of what it needs to.
Yeah.
Okay? And so then again, it wouldn't shift the way it's supposed to. So I had to devise a way to make this pedal actually swing that 1.5 inches. Okay?
Okay.
And I did it by building a lever on it, basically. Kind of like a rocker.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay? All right. I knew somehow or another I had to put a lever on there that was going to rock. Okay? So I built this piece. All right? And I extended the 1/2 inch rod out on my pedal. Okay?
Okay.
And so I knew that if I had something in there that would swing, that's where I got my 1.5 inch swing out there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just need something to anchor it here to there. So when the pedal moves, my lever swings.
Okay.
Okay. So what I did, like I said, I built that. We'll just put it together and I'll tell you the different pieces. This is the bracket that we make to go into the trucks.
Yep.
And
Adapter plate.
yep. So we used one of those, and I welded my anchor onto that plate. Okay.
Sweet.
So it'll go into his truck like this. Good thing that arm's nice and hot now.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's my pin. My next piece was this one. I had to build a little arm for it to go from my pivot pin. Okay.
Sweet.
Needed something to take up some space and a washer for it, so I built that for it. Okay. And it all had to fit together fairly tight, so it wasn't flopping around too much.
Yeah.
Okay. But you wouldn't want to do it too tight. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just held together with some cotter keys. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the washer on there. So. Okay, so now since I got my pivot point here, what would you call that? The arm that it's held onto.
Like the rocker arm, kind of, or the.
It's almost the opposite of a push rod.
Yeah.
Okay, but so I'm gonna open it up, and now by doing that, from this distance out to here, I get my 1.5 inches of play,
Sweet.
or pull, or movement, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, so next, cable. Just by chance, I save all the cable brackets and stuff that we pull off of stuff, and I had one that actually fit this cable.
Sweet.
All right.
Hoarding pays off.
Yeah. So it's going to get mounted right here. All right.
Okay.
See if I can get a lock washer in there. Impact. Alright, so that's going to hold the end of my cable. Alright, I'll show you right now. I took in this arm, I put 7 holes, and that is just giving it some more adjustment. Okay? Because I don't want to send it to them and have them say, oh, it doesn't work or something like that. So I put a bunch of adjustment in it. If he, gets to the point and it works here at the first one or whatever, then a person could take and lop that end off and not have it there. Okay, but that's why I did that, because it will have to be adjusted. Okay, the end of a TV cable, most of them were this fitting. Okay, and I took a number 10 machine screw. Okay, and I just ground the top of the head of it off, and it fits over that perfectly. Okay,
sweet.
So if you don't have one off the carburetor or whatever, but it was an easy way to do it. And then a nylon locking nut, and so the thing's easy to move back and forth if a person has to. Okay,
cool.
So the cable will go in there. Slide onto its anchor right there, and that's how it will get its 1.5 inches of travel. Okay.
Sweet.
All right, and then a ton of adjustment. A throttle vacuum cable, the way you adjust them, you go to the truck and you push this button in. Okay, you push the cable all the way into its holder. And it's designed so you can do it yourself. So at that point, you step on the accelerator all the way to the floor. Okay. And that adjusts your TV cable. By doing it, I can't do it because it's too hard to do 2 things at once. But you pull on your cable, and it comes out and adjusts to where it needs to be. Okay.
Cool.
And then on this thing, if if the cable's too long or too short or whatever, that's where that adjustment there comes in.
Yeah.
Okay, so
awesome.
So that's it for that.
Very nice.
Thanks. Now we can send this off, and I'll probably never ever do one again. Okay. The 700 transmission, that's probably why they don't get used very much in a swap with the drive-by wire.
Yeah.
And even on the drive-by cable one, you still have to pay attention to how far it's pulling on that TV cable to get it to work okay.
How much swing it has.
Yes, that's right. So if you're doing one of these, I hope this video helps you out a little bit or gives you some ideas. If you did it a different way, and we'd love to hear about it, send us a message and let us know how you did it. But this was the idea that I came up with. And I hope it works pretty well for him.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. Hope you put some good miles on it.
Yep. So there you go.
Cool.
And anything else?
How many channels does it get?
I think just 3.
Does it get
3.
like Showtime and?
Oh no. 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 I was hoping it would get Cinemax. Do they even have Cinemax anymore?
I don't know. I was about to say that.
Huh. Thanks a lot to all our new subscribers.
Yes.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.